What's up, guys? Welcome back to MotionAutoTv. Get here to introduce you to like the new division, right?
Yeah, MotionAuto Powersports. Check this stuff out.
Are we gonna give them? Are we gonna
line them up?
We're probably gonna line them up. We just bought a new. Actually, we'll just show them the thing that we bought, and then that'll add to the effect. I also, I don't know what has really been going on. You can see there's two R words right there, two R words. Yep. These, and then I just got this thing off of the marketplace. And we have plenty more. There's more where that came from. We're gonna get them lined up, and then we're gonna show you what's really going on around here, because I don't even really know. It's way worse than I would have initially anticipated. Sean?
Yeah. Oh,
can you? I think we have some explaining to do.
Yeah, we've had a lot going on last month or two.
Like this thing is kind of ridiculous. Like. Yeah. Like that was basically just a trade deal that turned into this thing. Well, it was a free thing. It was a free scrap pickup.
Yeah, that we got.
That turned it. That had a motorcycle that we traded the motorcycle. Well, Sean traded the motorcycle for this thing.
And then this thing's like supposed to do wheelies and all kinds of crazy stuff. The starter's bad, so we just kind of set it outside, not mess with it. But
so I guess we'll explain. So here's a mower. This thing has a freaking look at that. 20 horse, big dog, Tecumseh. Tecumseh.
Yeah, the guy
whatever
said
it is.
This thing will do wheelies, so we're gonna find out.
Racing mower, maybe.
Yeah, yep.
It's a Everstart certified, powered by Everstart batteries. Yep. I don't think it has one. Nope, that's why it doesn't run. Wrong battery in it, not an Everstart. So we got my 2016 KTM 350 XCFW, which I don't ride enough. This was literally my dream bike as far as like trail riding and everything, and I have it. And I don't ride it. Sean has turned into kind of a go-kart hoarder.
Well, I feel like we just kind of feed off of each other. If you go buy something tight, then I kind of want to go buy something tight, and then we just kind of been doing that. That's why we're here.
Well, started off with the free motorcycle that went over there. Sean was looking in the backyard and was like, "Hey, how much for the go-karts?" And they're like $100 a piece.
I said, absolutely.
So Sean got two of them. He got a four-wheeler and a go-kart. I got this thing for $100. And this thing needs, I have a wiring harness and some other stuff for it, a brake pedal assembly. We're thinking about swapping a crotch rocket engine on this, which you guys may or may not have seen that video that I put out of this thing by now. This is Blake's. Blake, what is this thing?
15 Dyna Street Bob.
With like, this thing's worth pretty much more than anything else in the shop, maybe.
Yeah.
Other than that and that. This thing's worth more than all these things. I don't even know what this thing is. It has like a 150cc engine on it. Doesn't run yet. Has really good compression. This is a little motor scooter. Ended up picking this thing up when I got the RV, which I don't know if you guys have seen about the RV yet, but this thing's a little two-stroke. It's Moto Skeeter 450 and little tote goat type of thing. Literally still has the nipples on the tires, which is ridiculous. I bought this 50 last week so I could cruise around with Carson, a little 2020 50. Sean got this TTR 50 the next day because he needed it.
Yeah, you tried out a 50, so I needed it.
Well, you bought the go-kart.
I bought the go-kart from the dude. He had that there. Ended up, I only brought the cash with me for that thing, and this is like in the middle of the mountains, in the middle of nowhere, so I couldn't just go to like the ATM or anything. So he ended up bringing that up to me a week later.
$200.
Yeah, $200. Go ahead.
Needs a little bit of work.
Seat and stuff for it.
Our shop neighbor right here, he has a bunch of four-wheelers and a bunch of other stuff, and somebody actually gave him that to get it out of their yard. So it's a little Scrambler 92 stroke. Gave that to Sean just because he knew that we had all this other stuff. Honda 4-track, which Facebook Marketplace.
Craigslist.
Okay.
$375.
It's kind of funny because like on Tommy FEI's videos, there's Ty that always buys and sells four-wheelers and all that other stuff. And then that's kind of what Sean started doing, and it turned into this. This is a little
40. I have no idea.
40cc.
Spur of the moment. Facebook Marketplace.
You had money in your pocket.
I had money in my pocket, and that thing was for sale.
And it runs great.
Oh, it'll rip.
It runs great.
40cc.
4-track rips, 2-wheel drive. This thing needed, I don't know, just cleaned up, and it
carb clean.
Almost looks the worst out of most of these, but it actually runs the best. My KTM 65 that was kind of a pit bike, which is almost too rowdy to be a pit bike, so I'm probably going to end up selling this thing here in a little bit to 09. And a lot of fun, but it's like no power and then all the power at once. Little Murray go-kart that Sean put like new wheels, tires, bearings, all kinds of other stuff. And Sean's kind of turned into like a go-kart flipping guy. Not like rolling them, but like putting them, you know, getting them off the internet and then putting them back on the internet. And then coming raking in a little coin and then going back out with
what it's all about. American dream right here. Flipping go-karts.
And then this is what I just bought last night. Actually, this is a little Piranha 140cc pit bike. So this thing's kind of going to be the replacement for the 65. Pretty cool little bike. Kind of interesting. It has like some little nipples like on the thing. But used thing, they said this thing has under 10 hours on it. It's got Kenda tires. It's basically like you took a KLX 110, did absolutely everything you could do to it, like inverted forks, disc brake, billet hubs, clutch. It's got like the triple clamps, like the billet triple clamps, the tall bars, real suspension in the rear, just a bunch of stuff, exhaust, and just put it into like a factory Chinese bike. These things are originally like 2,500 bucks new or so. This is another go-kart Sean just picked up, and this thing needs wheels, tires.
I have the tires in my house right now.
4 horsepower Honda, and then we got KTM. Got the mower. I think that's pretty much it for the Powersports over here at.
Stuff in my house. And then you have
you have a Yamaha Blaster.
And then
I think that's it.
All I have at Master. It's in pieces. I'm rebuilding that.
My house, I have a little E-ton like 90cc four-wheeler that I ride Carson around on it. I think that's it. I think that's all we have.
We've been doing great.
Other than that, we have a lot of stuff that we actually need to move outside today. And today we're actually going to be pulling the engine in the om606 project, which is eventually going to happen. So again, with the whole situation with the shop around here, they're not kicking us out, they're raising the rent, and they're basically wanting us to clean everything up, which, you know, from a business aspect, I completely understand. So here's my S124 wagon, sport wagon, whatever. It's like a 3 liter or a 3.5 liter inline 6 gas powered, naturally aspirated automatic thing. And what I have behind all of this crap over here, Sean's Caprice, maybe we'll do a video on this thing. We have this Mercedes, which is equipped with the om606. Wrecked. I bought this thing actually like 4 years ago, and the plan has always been to put this in something. Well, I kind of put it back here. Now they're making us clean up all this stuff, all this scrap metal stuff. So we're gonna get rid of this bed today. We're gonna move this thing. We're gonna pull the engine out of it, kind of get this all organized to where they could come in here, move stuff. So we're actually gonna see if we get this thing fired up. Yeah, lots of updates. We got this Saab that's literally been sitting around the shop. I can't give it away. And we got the C10, got the drift car, Sean's Caprice, C10, the other C10 with the frame swap, Sean's Malibu that needs an engine. We have this thing right here that needs the om606. We have that thing which I haven't told you guys about, and then we have this thing which I also haven't told you guys about. Lots of stuff, lots of videos. I've started all the videos, I haven't stopped, so that's kind of why everything's been just kind of a mess, is just a lack of planning, I would say. So we're gonna get stuff cleaned up and go from there. So it's kind of a random video, but here we go. All right, guys, so as you've seen, we just figured out, I think, probably the most efficient way to
most efficient, most effective,
debadge your ride.
And it doesn't even mess the paint up.
Yeah, nice little rubber.
That's what's nice about it, is that, you know, typically the problem with removing badges off your car is messing the paint up. So this way,
or leaving behind adhesive, and you don't like that.
This doesn't do either of that.
Yeah,
it's brand new, ready to go.
So there was a snake that just ran over here a minute ago, so we got to be kind of careful. Last time we were over here doing something, there was a little rattler that came out, so we got to be really careful. But om606, this thing should start. I want to pull off the air filter because there's probably a bunch of poo in there. Hey, you know what we could do? We could just use the 4-tracks and just pull this thing out of here. I mean, that's about the only thing it's good for. So air up a tire and yank it out of here. Then we'll pull the engine and go scrapping.
Let's do a video where we hook the 4-tracks up to this, but we hook this up to that. So we're like pulling it with the 4-tracks, but all you see in the video clip is this thing pulling this.
That's great. I like that.
That's not bad, huh?
Yeah. How's it going? I like the technique. Yeah. Watch the C10. Hold on. Turn the wheel all the way the other way. Oh, probably needs a jump box to turn off the thing. No snakes yet. All of our Powersports in the way, buddy.
1 cranking over great.
Yeah, it needs to crank over really fast. Come on. See that coal? Hey, does this one sound cooler than the last one?
Yeah, maybe they both sound like poo a little bit.
No, they sound great. You're just hearing that 6 liter.
Oh,
Guys, so the Mercedes is up and running. It's a little bit of blow-by right here. I think that's about normal. New air filter on it. We cleared all that stuff out. Did a new battery. Had it charging over there. It's leaking a little bit of fuel right now from the top of the injection pump. But I took the exhaust off of this thing. I cut it off a long time ago. That way we could do burnouts and hear what the diesel 2JZ sounded like. Hey, we need to pull a vacuum on the wastegate, then we can rip it. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna need you to do is go ahead and tell us what's the easiest way to get this engine out of here so I can tell Sean, right?
yeah, I've never done this before.
So we're just gonna stop right now, upload this video, and we'll wait for a response.
Works for me.
Okay. Sounds great.
I got some Powersports to go rip around and work on, so.
We got some go-kart. We got go-karts to build around here, huh?
We don't have time for this.
Or some marketplace to search and see.
Marketplace to search and go-karts to work on. We don't have time for this bullcrap.
Yeah, there might be like a $300 go-kart or like a $200
And I'm missing out on right now because I'm working on this garbage.
Yep. That's terrible.
It disgusts me.
What a bad boss I am, huh?
Yeah, you're
Bad
kinda,
boss.
you're kinda
Just
just a piece of work.
Got you busy here at work today.
You're
fixing
costing
stuff.
me money.
Yep, costing you.
Costing me money. This is about how close I am to losing my my shit around here. So that's how much room we have to work on stuff.
That's actually not. There's plenty of room, so
Yeah.
you're doing okay. That little turbo has got to go. That's a cute little turbo.
Yeah, we can put it on one of my go-karts.
Actually, that's a great
We
idea.
seriously could.
Yeah, let's do that.
Plenty of time to do stuff like that.
Yeah, might as well.
Mop, you know, so fab some stuff.
And then,
around.
so this is a vacuum actuated thing. So what we could do is when you're driving, you could just suck on it.
Or
You could just suck on it to give yourself a little boost. Yep.
like a vacuum line from the motor up to where you sit.
Yep.
Like comes from the top of the. Yep.
Yeah.
we think
Just
we
and
can
then that'll increase your boost pressure right there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
The more
we're
you
good.
suck, the more you go.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Yeah, we are.
Yep. Is it out yet? I mean, that's pretty much. Oh, tranny's coming with it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Blake, remember when we did this like 10 times last week? 2 weeks ago with the
That was fun.
3UZ? This one's probably easier.
Yeah.
This one's gonna make more power.
Mm-hmm.
We should have just put this in the S14. What do you think about that? Hey, don't be messing up my horn.
This would have been way tighter than the S14.
I mean, we could still do it.
Why didn't we do that?
We could do it right now.
Think about it.
Not really.
That's good.
That would have been cool though. Hood exit, rolling coal. This thing would have been sick.
Would have made about the same lack of power.
No,
so.
it would have made more with that turbo.
Oh, with that setup, yeah.
Yeah, we would have had to do it because
would've been sick.
these mechanical pumps, the ECUs, they have a bunch of.
Why didn't we do that?
I don't know. This would have been sick.
That would have been dope. Because
Blake,
that
what do you
one
think?
dude-
Sick.
Yeah.
That would have been tight. I don't know why we didn't think about that.
I mean, I didn't either, but ultimately I want this engine in that wagon, so
Yeah, but we could have like
put it in.
run.
Yeah.
Trial run in the.
We could just give it a trial run in the thing. No, the turbo UZ in the S14 is gonna be great. This thing's gonna be great. Everything's gonna be great.
Everything's great. We're doing great.
This thing's gonna be a nice rig.
This is with like a nice mane.
Oh, it is. That is a nice go-kart.
Oh, Gixxer, 600, $2,000. Fucking 1945 Gixxer.
Show it to me. Show it to me. All right, guys, so engine is officially out of the car. Basically, we just have a little scrap shell over there. You can see that thing just looks all beat up. We're basically just gonna load it full of scrap metal, take it to the scrap yard within the next day or so. But engine's on the ground, which is a nice sight to see. Transmission, torque converter, all that stuff is off it. And what you see here, BMW tranny, turbo, mechanical fuel pump, drive shaft, everything to pretty much put this thing into that wagon that is sitting outside. So I don't know the specifics of if we're gonna put it in there or not. I'm trying to find a purpose for the car or an event. That's kind of how I like to work, because I like to all right, let's do something crazy before an event, go to the event, all right, and then we just put the car on a shelf for a little while. We got so much stuff going on around here at the shop and trying to figure out what we're gonna do with a lot of the stuff outside, because they want us to move a lot of that. This was one of the things that was in the way, so I was like, well, I guess we could pull out the engine of this thing, scrap the rest of the car, because the rest of it's pretty messed up. I want to know how many engines you guys think that we have laying around the shop. We have a lot of stuff laying around here. I just want a guess, because it's a lot. I feel like we're like Motion Auto Powersports / like Motion Auto like importers. Do have a lot of plans and stuff with this thing in the future. Like I said, I'd like to do some sort of a motorcycle engine on it. But for now, that is going to be this video. I'm going to try to upload more videos than this week than I have the last couple of weeks. Get back on a little bit more of a schedule. I know everybody tries to say that and then they don't do it, but we'll see how far we make it. But appreciate you guys watching. See you in the next one.